I'm Mahmoud, and today I want to talk to you about why you should bring a guitar with single coils the next time you go to the studio with your metal band. I won't go too deep into the whole engineering aspect of how pickups are built. If you're interested in knowing more about all that, go watch CS Guitar's video about single coils versus pickup versus P90s versus humbuckers. Colin does a beautiful job explaining the whole engineering side. The link is in the description. But here's the gist of it. Basically, a single coil guitar has one coil, hence the name, with one magnet in each coil and around 8,000 wounds of copper around that magnet. On the other hand, a humbucker has two coils per pickup, and each pickup has around each coil has around 5,000 rounds of copper around the magnet, and the two coils together thus give you a lot more output. And since they are wired in a way that cancel the hum, you can get a lot more distortion out of your amplifiers without that crazy noise that comes with a single coil. Now I just want to address something. My PRS is one of my best sounding guitars that I have, and still splitting the coil has so much output it doesn't sound even remotely close to my single coil guitar, the Fender Strat over here. And yeah, it sounds good. I love the sound of the PRS, but it does not sound the same. Also, I have different pickup positions available on my Strat, such as this position 4, the in-between sound of the middle and the neck pickup right here. And let's be real, have you ever used the in-between position on a humbucker guitar? Usually I'm either using the neck pickup or the bridge pickup. Sometimes I split the bridge pickup. Now, don't get me wrong, I love humbuckers, and 90% of the time they are what I use for distorted or clean sounds. But every once in a while, I run into a section of a song where the humbucker sound isn't quite cutting it, which is where this guitar comes in and gives me a sound that I can't get out of my humbucker guitars. Now, should you buy a guitar with single coils just for that purpose alone? Absolutely not, unless you want to, obviously. But if you hit the studio and you want to get as much tonal variety as you can, maybe borrowing the guitar from a friend can solve that problem for you. With all of that out of the way, let's jump into my recording session right over here, and I'll show you the isolated tracks of both the PRS and the Fender, as well as some additional tones that are recorded just to show you the differences. And also I'm going to show you the DI tracks of both of those guitars. Let's get to it. All right, here we are in the Cubase session. Now let's jump right in and listen to first the PRS guitar by itself, isolated with the tone that I used that you just saw in that little song. And then afterwards, immediately you'll hear the Fender. I'll isolate them both. Please note there is some EQ going on just to make it sit better in the mix. As well as here, just little, what did I do? Just a little top end, I think. Nothing major. I will take it off afterwards and show you how it sounds without it. And I will give you the isolated tracks without any EQ or compression or anything else on them. That being said, let's listen to it. Please note that I used the exact same tone on my XFX to get these tones. I use this specific tone live with my band, and it is literally just reamped through the same tone. I recorded the DIs separately of each guitar and then reamped through the same tones, and these are the results. That being said, I did dial in a second tone that I want to show you, and that second tone is a lot cleaner. I want to start off with the Fender right here and show you that very clean tone and how the PRS right afterwards, right here, sounds through it. This is the Fender, as you can see here. This is the PRS. I'll just play them and you'll hear the differences. Again, these are the same exact tones. It's just the guitar that's making the difference. Let's go to the other section, that kind of verse section of the song, and I'll isolate that second tone as well. There you have it. Did you have a preference? I know mine, and I know what I'd use in which situation. I don't think one is better than the other. That being said, if you want more comparisons like these, please leave your ideas and suggestions down below in the comments. Now that we've heard the results, I think we'll agree that a split humbucker does not sound like a single coil. Does it sound bad? No, obviously not. I love the sound of this guitar, split or full-on humbucker. But, that being said, the Fender Strat has its merits. In the description, you'll find a link to my Dropbox where you can download the isolated tracks of all the tones that I showed you, as well as the DI tracks, so you can fiddle around with them on your own time and see and hear the differences between the two guitars yourself. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.